Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. And it looks quite fallen in here, but this is the Harpist tomb, where the two sisters apparently are buried, it seems. She was the morning made flesh and song, a harp string spun from light, taken by treachery, mourned by all, may her grace never be forgotten. I thought only but they both were harpists. She struck her own blood, yes, and paid the price. The gallows sang her final lullaby. Let no harp echo her name, let her shame rot in the endless night. I mean, she was in a fit of envy and rage, but... Interesting, we can't get through. But, you know, basically was an accident. I mean, she maybe, in that moment, wanted to kill her sister, but... Did she really? And maybe that tale isn't even true. Maybe that tale was spun in her favor of the first sister. But maybe she wasn't even killed. Or maybe she was struck by someone else who was, I mean, in front of everybody, and they just, you know, changed the tale in a way. That's interesting. There's a lot of devil snare. Milkweed, so this sister is beloved, it seems. A lot of grave sacrifices. I guess the devil's snare is put into the tombs to ward off, you know, demons or ensnare them in a way, because devil snare. Damn, this is big. That's a big tomb. I actually wanted to go back to the other map and find out what's behind the sword doors. Starborn Egg. And we have another origin potion, which is huge. So is this where she is actually buried? I need to go to the great potions. Weapon deals additional 10% damage. That's not bad. Maybe for the bonking stick? Could be nice. It doesn't seem that there's anyone here. Closed door. Was that other thing her actual grave? I don't think so. I'd assume sarcophagus of some kind. Where she actually lies. This is a gigantic tomb for just two women. Well, apparently she sits there on her sarcophagus. That's kinda... Hello, Ain. Hope you don't mind. I don't think you need them anymore.
Who are you? Are you here to steal my riches? They're
Yep.
mine.
Well, you seem to be very arrogant, so I don't give a
I
shit.
earned them as the favored entertainer of Segramor's court. Oh, but maybe you are one of the courtiers. Did you have fun plotting my demise?
I'm not.
Lies. Why would you come here if not to gloat over my misery? Well, this time I will have the last laugh as you join me here forever.
No, I won't. Ah, weirdness creatures, of course. You see, I've... Oh, greed and pride. Yeah, that makes sense. Gosh darn aristocrats. Good amounts of XP. Nice little level up. Well, woman, want to try again? I can do this all night.
It's so calm. I never thought I'd miss peace and quiet.
So I killed her pride and
It was always
greed.
my sister's preference. Oh, my poor Aideen. What have I gotten us both into?
Interesting. Yeah, I think there will be a twist to the story. At least I hope so. What happened?
My sister killed me. I don't think she meant to.
No,
I
I
said
don't think
something
either.
stupid and she just got so angry. Truth be told, it was a long time coming. If I were her, I would have slapped myself much earlier. It really wasn't her fault that I tripped over that damned rock.
I would have thought so myself, as I said. Can you tell me about yourself?
Oh, if you'd asked me while I was alive, I would have been delighted. Modesty was never my strong suit.
I mean, you sound a bit better
Why
now.
should it have been? I was young, beautiful, and brimming with talent, ready to take on the world.
And very arrogant. I mean, at least you were humbled somehow.
It all went to my head so fast. Especially when Lord Segramore showed interest in me. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I should never have accepted his advances.
Would you tell me about your sister?
My poor sister. They killed her because of me, didn't they? I can sense her gloomy presence even here, among this glitz.
I mean, if you were involved with the king, of course he was angry enough to just, you know, kill her too.
She never
That makes
minded
sense.
being alone, but there's a difference between being alone and being lonely.
Very important, everyone. It is... That's a nice one, because it is great to be alone, to have the ability to be alone. But it, of course, sucks to be lonely. It's a very, you know... It's a very big distinction
And I
there.
pushed her into that loneliness. A joke here, a joke there. To her, they must have felt like daggers.
Well, at least you see it now. It's a little late, though. But, yeah, it probably was.
I wish I could comfort her. Tell
No
her
wonder
I don't
she
blame her.
burst.
I hate that they separated us so thoroughly. I hate it even more that I had a hand in this.
Ain's ashes. Okay. I could get you out of here, bury you two together.
I'd love that. I'm so tired of being on my own. Despite all those times I wish she'd just leave me alone. Now I find myself missing her terribly. Thank you, kind stranger. I'm not sure what I can offer in return, but maybe you'll find something of value in this clutter.
And what if she blames you?
I'm sure she does. Aideen has always been so dramatic. But her anger ebbs and flows, and we have an eternity to work on mutual forgiveness.
I mean, that's probably true. Broken strings. If Ains remains with me, she asks me to bury her with her twin. And not only have they separated them, they also, you know, completely destroyed the younger sister. The younger sister's, what's it called? Her reputation, you know, totally burned her. Interesting, I can go here. I need to jump around a bit more. I know it's stupid, I know it looks dumb, but I want to scale some of that too. Nonsense. You know, the health potions... We have triple the big health potion by now, so... It would probably be better to go for those. Also, it feels like a waste, and I don't have that many of those. Also, I have a heal, so it's not that important. It's probably more useful than just selling the others. But you probably know this about games, you know? You're never using your health potions, ever. Ain's ashes. I need to throw some things away. I can speak, I swear. Those are actually worth a lot. Should probably sell them. Unfortunately, I don't have any access to my stash right now, which is kinda sad. Just get rid of this. It's not enough yet, though. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need those. Can I now pass? That passes through. Huh. That passes through, but I can't. There must be something. Let no harp echo her name. I don't have a harp. Maybe there's something an open wall or something that I can use to get through. Interesting mosaics. None of this makes much sense. Oh, it gave me a lot of agility, apparently. That sounded weird. Nothing I can do here, huh? There must be a trigger or something. I would have thought the ashes would help me now. That is a quest thing. When I saw these, maybe there is a hint there. Or an opening, as I said. Like, there are openings there, but they don't help me. I haven't found a lever. I can't open the door. What the heck? What was that? That's weird. Those sounds. Maybe I have to hit specific things. I mean, this is the only harp I can find. Very weird. It's the same statue as above. There must be a trick that I'm not seeing. It's probably pretty stupidly easy and I'm just not seeing it. None of these are pressable in any way, interactable in any way. Stolen all the shits. There's nothing up here anymore. No interactables. Yeah, I don't know how to get through here. There must be a way. I don't see a lever, I don't see anything. I can't teleport or anything. This doesn't give me any... Morning, create flash and song, harp spring spun from light. I don't have a light spell or anything. Endless night, I don't have a darkness thing. I just... I would have assumed the ashes open this. Now, for the sake of progression, I would like to look this up, but I would also like to just find the solution. There is nothing. Oh no, I can't. Yeah, it's an instance area. Of course, I can't use this. So maybe at a certain time, you know, at night, maybe at day this one opens, at night the other one opens, or some nonsense like that. There doesn't seem to be any indicators in the pictures, or up here, or down there. Can't see any secret walls. Still no idea what the heart does. Probably nothing. Ouch. See, I mean, I can't see into the other side, but I have no idea how to get there if I can't get that force field lowered. I don't think I have any spell that could do that. I mean, technically I might. I mean, you know, maybe this. Because I can destroy any summons with this. But maybe also shields? Seems weird to me. Yeah, it just goes through. Magic doesn't work. But this is a physical barrier. Nope. It's like rock. Would be a little too easy if you could just, you know, punish your way through there. Darkest night, though. What time is it outside? Maybe I just have to wait for nightfall? Hey, Boland, blub blub, and hello, Manaway. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see you. This is the way. You are further than I am, or was. Had to restart because so much was redone. Oh, I see. Well, I'm in the Harpist's tomb. It is night, though, so...
Even your silence carries weight here.
Yeah, he said that before, and maybe I just have to somehow stop the harp to open the other sister's tomb. Oh, yeah, that was great. Well done, Gary Linda. Clearly wasn't me, it was her. How you doing, Boland? How you doing, Manaway? Hope you're having a good day. Good time. You're doing some Tainted Grail. Don't go in there, that is a trap. You need to unstuck after this, because that is literally a trap. You can't get out of there. And I... can't stop the harp, huh? And also I'm flying. See, that would have made sense to me. Maybe because she was annoyed by the harping or whatever, or she wanted her sister to finally stop, or what? I don't know. It's all not where I'm supposed to be. I shouldn't be up here. Damn, there must be a trick. Time of day would have made sense. In a way, even though it's instance, but there must be a global time thing, right? Just checking in before going to bed. Oh, I hope you will have good dreams and enjoy the short time you'll be here, but... Oh, see? Ah, day, night. Perfect, there it is. It just didn't change inside the tomb. Which makes sense in a way, but it's also a little sad. You should have given me a place to rest if that is what you want me to do. Because having me to... forcing me to go outside to trigger this is kinda annoying. From a player's perspective. You know, I can't understand why, but you could have done that in the tomb too. Just give me a fireplace to rest and this would have been, you know... discoverable by much easier, in much easier ways and more logically. Okay, very disgraced tomb. Let's prepare because we know. Oh, let's prepare with some of that. Just gonna go the normal way down. Liking the moonshine. So there's some stuff even in her tomb. And let's see if we can get these sisters reunited. After, you know, hundreds of years. So they killed each other. Well, actually. The younger killed the older and then was murdered, so... The twin dirge dress. And the veil. Attack speed. Increase attack speed by 33%. Extended perceptions are not for us. When your health is above 50%, increases sneak damage. That looks kind of nice, though. Look at that veil. That looks horrible. Critical chance. Weak spot damage. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep my beautiful Arcanist head for now. We recently found that, Manaway, if you care. We also found the tunic, but I don't like it that much. I mean, I like the 3.6 regeneration instead of 1. And also we get more crit chance by 5%, which is disgustingly good, but it's also because we upgraded it twice, so... Still better, though. What do we have here? Critical chance, which is great, and more mana. Yeah, I think that's the best. Cool beans. This is not where she was buried, though. That is down the hallway. But yeah, look at that. All the candles are on and all the candles are off because people despise her because she killed her beautiful, beautiful, wonderful sister that she was jealous of because her sister made her to. kind of, or at least helped with the footstead. Aideen, hello.
Who dares disturb me? Have you come here to mock me? To spit on my grave?
No. I talked to Ain.
Don't you dare say that name here. My sister is dead. Dead and gone. Lost to me for all eternity. And now you will share our fate, you filthy liar.
Oh, always the same with you guys. Oh, is that actually hurting them? No. Look at that. They get this weird status effect too. Shouldn't that be a stun? I need to look that up. No, these don't. I mean, I don't know if they have a status effect. Doesn't say. Yeah. How do you calm wrath? Easy. Electricity. We really come from an asylum, right? I still think we have never left the asylum.
They've gone quiet.
Also, we got another level.
It's so peaceful now. It's been ages since I last felt this peace. Back when we were young and carefree, weaving beautiful melodies together. Oh, my sweet sister, what have I done to you?
What have we done to ourselves? Sorry, I clicked. Thought she was done. What happened?
I was hanged by a harp string. They deemed it a fitting punishment for my envy of my sister's talent. But they were wrong. I never envied her.
Yeah.
I felt betrayed. And despite that betrayal, I never wanted to hurt her.
Yep, I thought so.
Yet, I did. And I'm relieved I paid with my life.
You really? Tell me about yourself.
I don't like thinking about the past. Though, I guess since I'm dead, the past is all I have left.
I mean, yeah.
I miss music. I think I miss it above all else. Even Ain.
Okay. Sister's love, eh?
My music was there for me when my sister wasn't. The court mocking my talent hurt even more than when they just mocked me.
Okay.
And that absurd contest. Someone tampered with my harp. I know they did. I was furious. It was my harp and they... I can't. I'm sorry. I will talk of this no more.
So you were not really angry of her... Maybe she was angry of her sister because she thought the harp was tampered with by her? But it was probably just the court that was messing with them? For, I don't know, their own amusement probably, because they're, you know, disgusting, bored idiots. That should probably, you know, toil on the fields more than the peasants that were toiling for them. Will you tell me about your sister?
I know she's here, somewhere, beyond this wall. I can feel her sadness seeping through the cracks. I wish I could comfort her, but it's impossible. Ain never knew loneliness like this. Never felt its crushing weight. Such bitter irony. I often wish she could feel what I felt when she turned away from me. To understand that pain.
And she does now.
Now she does, and it hurts me even more. I wish I could join her, even if she doesn't forgive me. I don't want her to be alone.
She gave me her ashes. She might not want to be consoled by her killer. I have Ain's remains with me. She asked me to bury her with you, yeah.
She did? Does that mean she forgives me? Or is she planning to destroy me once we're together in the grave? Regardless.
Could
if
she?
This is the end of our torment, I'm grateful. Thank you, kind stranger, for helping us both. Just, please, don't place us in this chamber. It's tainted with my sorrow. I'd rather not linger here for eternity.
She might not want to be consoled by her killer.
I realize that. But now, we're both dead. We have eternity to learn forgiveness.
It's nice that you're both
All
willing.
I want is peace. And I sense she does too.
Very much so. So, no idea where we will lay them to rest. But I liked it. It was more of a classical quest in this regard. Because, you know, there was no bad twist. It's actually a good twist, because I was right. Didn't want to kill her sister. Just, you know, fit of rage and all that. Okay, I know probably why this doesn't update, because if you spend too long in here... I mean, still would work. Just give me a bedroll here and one on the other side, and, you know, you could just wait and this wouldn't close off your entrance like this did. So, I still think it would work. Let's see where we can bury them. But I would assume we just go back and open the sword door and the sword gate. Let's call it a gate. The Stargate. It's probably Ghost Realm. I don't want to go into the Ghost Realm, though.
I see the burden you carry, though you hide it well. What are you looking?
Well, burden is
Me
called,
Martha.
you know, Arthas, so... Arthas is a weird dude. There's the candle of the two guys that is protecting them. Ow. Smart dudes. Okay, before we see where we need to bury the two, it's not here. Interesting, we don't... Ah, that's where. Hopefully a beautiful little lake, but we're going to go there a little bit later. It's gonna take... Oh. Wait, what? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I can't go back to the other freaking map? At all? Do we have to do all of this again? Let me just rest. Maybe it's just the weirdness time. Please tell me I can go back. Okay. Okay, it was just the interactive, but wasn't close. That almost made me really sad, because I didn't want to replay the 2 hours right now that we played, or whatever it was, 2 or 3. 3 hours by now. Oh, hello there. My wolf dudes. I really didn't want to replay that, and, you know, for no gain. It was a little annoying, because now I'm slow. Well, I guess I slow walk it there. It's too annoying. Just throw something away. Who cares? Something that's not important. I should have stashed stuff, but... That one. Don't need it. That should be it. Okay, let's quickly go back to my stash in the horns. Well, there's a stash here. I can just use that one. I remember. Let's go. So, wait, perfect. Those things need to go away. The twin dresses, the... Yeah, the Arcanist tunic, the boots. Sure, why not? All of this nonsense. We have a sword now, which is kind of fun. I don't think mana regeneration is what I care about. Here, it's more spell power that I care about. Usually, the red head is really cool with 20% max mana, but too late. Too little, too late. Yeah, I'll take the Warden's boots. Those are new boots that we have gotten from another druidic shrine for you, Monaway. It's an amulet. I don't want that amulet. One is enough. We could use them more, but if I had more quick slots, I would do more with those. This way, it's just annoying. Where's Lydia when you need more inventory? Eh? Yeah, indeed. Alright, I'm off to bed. I'll catch up eventually. So much to replay. Aw. Sorry, Monaway. I hope you can do it. Have a good night. And I hope I see you soon. What can we just throw into the box? All my beautiful sketches. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of all of these. The shield I keep because I only have this once and I don't have a better version of it yet. I only need this once. Yeah. I'm gonna... Let's keep those. Those can go away. I'll keep the cheese. I mean, these don't really weigh anything. I just want a little bit clearer what I have. I'm using this and this. Okay. Just wanted to check that I didn't give something away that I wanted to keep. Okay. So that should be fine. Move all crafting. Because we don't need it. All we need is our power of Excalibur right now to open 2 doors. One door we have seen very early. When we landed here. Right there. Well, we landed here basically, but... Let's run there real quick. You don't pull them from your chest always. You pull them from your chest only if you actually are at a crafting station, so... It makes sense to give them away. But it's not always, unfortunately. If you need them for a quest or something, you need to get them out of your chest, which is kind of annoying. Because you could just make it happen as a developer to pull from there as well at that point, but... And that would make it even nicer to just give him away into the chest there. But yeah, I'm not carrying him around for ages now, so it's fine. But still, thank you for reminding us. Because it might as well that I overlooked that. Oh, our... What? I thought our dude was gone, but now suddenly he reappeared. We don't have anything important anymore. Good. I mean, I could get all these ingredients for later and stuff, but... just sell the garbage. That is also garbage. This we want to keep, because that makes mushrooms better. So. And there is the sword. And we have the power that looks exactly like this, so... Oh yeah, baby. Let's go. And we know about another one of those. Oh. Tomb of Sir Lancelot. You don't say. Really? Interesting. I swear, if there are more Camelot nonsense hints down there, and I never go to Camelot in this game, I'm gonna be furious. Have a good night, though, Manaway. I really hope you sleep well, and I'll see you soon. If I didn't say that already. Look at that. Beautiful. Repeating, but still beautiful. Probably depicts some of the battles they have fought. So we knew Lancelot was dead, and we got a new Lancelot. I mean, that fits the saga, I guess. At least if I remember it correctly. That is a tomb, baby. Damn. I mean, you could live here. That is so big and so beautiful. I mean, you would have to live from mushrooms, but... Damn, son. That's pretty... Oh, look at that. He has some ghost squires. Were they buried with you even though they were still alive? I mean, some cultures do that. It's a little disgusting. Okay, no more ghost dude. New ghost dude. Great. You little bumhead. Oh, yeah, look at that. If I do this, it actually tracks. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that would happen. Ah, see, he has that symbol again. No, you know what that is? That's the mark for extra damage. And I was still doing no damage against the big dude. Oh my god. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, I can mine this rock. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's not where we want to go right now. I mean, maybe we will. We want to. Doop-de-doop. Ah. Damn, I like this because... Oh, there's a... That is a boss arena if I've ever seen one. Oh, actually, there are multiple enemies already, so maybe... Maybe we have to fight Lancelot now. But I like this because this little secret is not only a secret, but it also lets you appreciate this beautiful arrangement and asset and stuff and tomb a bit more, which is really nice. I like that. They use that opportunity to the fullest. Lancelot's tomb. How weird. Also all the hands all the time. God damn it. I need to go to the left, I would assume. Or maybe this is just going around. And that was completely pointless. Yeah, it was. Okay, cool. Come on, I know you there, squires. Hold R to stow your weapon or spells. I mean, yes, I do that many times. Also, you have the sketchbook for screenshots, basically. Oh, I could have done that from there. I may on the way out. Totally true. Oh, guys, really? Yeah, actually follows. I like that. Gotcha, guys. Gotcha. Got you. Marked. Extra damage. Good. But now what we want is this, because... easy murder. Wait. What? You're different. You're not the weird creatures. That is also weird. Why are you not weird creatures? More squires, huh? Let's see if we get some extra damage boosting here. Yeah, baby. Always the rattlesnake, though, even though I'm not poisoning them. Maybe that poison sound was something else. Or that rattlesnake sound was something else before. I have no clue. So that's the tomb right there. Well, a tomb, and there he sits. More squires? Friends? Family? Concubines? Interesting. I love it when games play with something like restoration magic and not restoring yourself, but, you know, places. It's very hard to do because you have to have assets for, you know, the broken state and the restored state, but damn can it be good and fun. Oh, I love the music. He's gonna try to murder me, isn't he? Man, you look weird. Hey, dude.
My hands were made to serve the king, not rot in idleness.
I think there's a HUD toggle somewhere, but I don't recall. Okay.
This emptiness. I cannot bear it. I threw myself into nothing, and nothing is what I became.
You can still see his eyes.
Nothing without my king.
He's even blinking.
Nothing without my blade.
So Lancelot.
No. Don't speak that name. It's a traitor's name, hateful and vile. Let it be cursed. Let it be forgotten.
Well, that is hard to do because there's a new one. What happened to you?
I died a traitor's death, trampled and torn apart. Fitting. So very fitting. I thought that would be enough. But I failed him in life. How could one measly death be my absolution?
You revere your king way too much, buddy.
I couldn't. I can't. I clawed my way out of the abyss, but came back empty-handed.
Arthur, maybe you should talk to him. That is the first time that actually happens, and I wish that would happen much more.
Arthur? No. No, please. He cannot see me like this.
Too
He
late.
mustn't be made to look at me. My blade. My erendite. It remained behind. In the abyss. Deep in the weirdness.
I only found a
I
spear, though.
cannot face my king without it.
We were in the abyss.
My sword belongs to him.
Oh.
As do I. But without it, I am nothing. I cannot kneel before him and offer him nothing.
I see. We can also search the tomb. Oh, okay. So that's how we go into the weirdness, but I thought it was the other gate that brings us there now. Interesting. So we have to find his sword now in the abyss. So we found Arthur in the abyss, hey? Because that, we know this place. It seems like it. Oh, I love the look at the lighting. Oh, beautimous. I mean, no, that's not what I want. There. Lovely. I love this little sketchbook. It is so pointless, but it's also so cool. In-game in-game screenshots, basically. Very nice. I like that so much more than the real screenshot, because a real screenshot always looks so eerie, so weird, so... much different than a work of art. You know. That's why I like key art or artwork much more. Well, key art usually has text on it and stuff, but... you know, real artworks are so much nicer than just screenshots out of a game. I never liked having them as a desktop background or something. It just looked so bad and weird. Not only because of the graphics, but also because it has weird sharpness to it and the colors and stuff. Nothing really... it's a little uncanny valley sometimes, you know. If I use that correctly. Oh, look at that. Weird creatures. Who would have thought? And, yeah, that... no. See the bridge? I see the bridge. Well, at least we have our magic in the abyss, I guess. But yeah, this looks very much like where we found Arthur. So we're also an abyss walker, huh? Boss time! Oh, Eldritch Reaver, let's go. Yes, burn, baby. I have some friends for you. Just one for now. Oh my god, I'm doing so much damage. Oh, is that nice. Hey, how about a big bolt? Exactly, buddy, exactly. Weird plasm, and that is what I wanted for the sacrifice, for the offering. So, we were clearly supposed to do this boss earlier, but... it's fine. Give me that weird bridge. Let's go. I want to walk on worms. Who doesn't want to do that? And there's the sword, with which he has killed himself. I guess that is figuratively. If he was trampled to death. Aaron died. Increases physical damage. I bet he just offers it to me now. In Arthur's stead. Hello, dude. Brought you a sword. Let me just see the sword real quick. Physical damage by up to 200% depending on missing health. Okay. Doesn't give you more information, which is kind of sad, but okay, sure. Hey, dude.
I should have stayed in the abyss. What good am I here? What good am I broken?
Didn't look very useful down there. So what are you looking for?
Erendite. Oh, how I long to hold it again. Just the weight of it in my hand makes me feel almost whole again. Like I might be worthy. Like maybe not everything was lost.
I'm not reminding him that he's dead. Would you like to talk to Arthur now?
No. I know. I feel that he's with you. But there's nothing I could say to him. I won't beg
Still loyal, my
forgiveness
king?
for my betrayal.
Oh, yeah, he betrayed.
I don't even know what I fear more. His mercy or his scorn. Please, as his closest confidant, take my blade. And I beg you, let me serve you and Arthur on your journey.
How?
Let me prove my devotion, my remorse,
summon
not
you?
with words, but with deeds.
Will you give me another point of
Let
Arthur
me
stuff?
earn his trust again. This is all I ask.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Whispers. Ooh. His garb. Which gives melee crit chance by 25% when you're when you're below 20%, okay. And physical damage. Okay, okay. So basic damage goes up and then you get a big chance boost when you're low. Okay, that's cool. Wow. Is that actually 100% crit damage when you're under 20%? That's 55% extra damage though. Oh my god, 60, 70%. And more attack speed, okay. For the crits to rain. Another 20? Is that 95% right now? Max stamina by 125%. Oh, that's pretty good. More movement speed. That's also pretty cool. Wow. 15. 35. Okay, 65. Was that correct? No, wait. No. I looked at the wrong thing, right? No, 65. Another 25 is 85. Is 90, actually. 105% damage if you have the full set? What the crap? That's disgusting amounts of damage. I mean, we do get a lot of spell power right now, but if you're skilled at that, wow, would that be a lot of extra damage. I mean, if you're skilled as a melee fighter, you probably have some bonuses already. And we are 233% without many bonuses. It's just basically our skill. So if you go and get this up to, you know, let's say 15, that's another 15%. Maybe this is giving you damage on par with us right now. But if you have a double-handed weapon, the damage is disgusting right now. Wow. Wow. Okay, but that was cool. Let's do the other sword thing now. Oh, look at this. This is repaired. Right. Right. What does that mean to the stuff down? Ah, ooh. Interesting. I can't get through here anymore. Forgot that you flip weapons while hitting. Does it look different now? Less dreary? Look at this. And more planty. Damn, I need to watch that episode back because... yeah, I think that looks quite different now. Lovely. I'm gonna make a sketch at the secret place. That's cool. Beautiful quest. Yeah, I'm gonna do that little sketch. Oh, you bastards. God freaking... okay. Well, let's do that sketch here then. I'm annoyed. Second time today that happened. That I'm not allowed to go back. Very annoying. Very, very annoying. But first sword thing done. Let's do the second one. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't go too long because it's already a long episode. But I'm going to put them both in this one. It's the only two I know. If I'm... hello.
Your Majesty, it's an honor to have you among us again. Thank you for helping me find my way back to your knight. I regret not doing a better job of guarding him.
Who are you?
My name is Fianola. I am here on behalf of the Royal Geographers.
Interesting.
I
Maybe we
was
can
sent
join
to
them.
do, well, quite a lot of work, actually. And as useful as it would be, the wordness never blessed me with an extra set of hands. Say, traveler, how would you feel about joining the oldest, most prestigious guild in Avalon?
Depends.
Oh, but you've already done the most important thing. You found what was lost and opened a new path. What better way to prove yourself as a true geographer
I mean,
in
I
the making?
joined them, if I can have both. Because the alchemists are definitely what I want. How do you know Arthur's with me?
I'm a Pict. I can sense the wordness and the spirits within it.
So are
I
Picts
knew
humans
you
now, or are
weren't
they
alone
different?
when I saw you emerge. The soul you carry, however weak it may appear, is deeply connected to the wordness and to Avalon itself. Souls like that are rare. Besides, only the one who wields the power of Excalibur within could open this tomb. And that is rarer still.
His shade has joined us. Is that something you wanted as well?
What is King Arthur without his faithful knights? Merely half a legend. They thrive by his side, and he thrives by theirs. And Avalon's foundations only grow stronger because of it. Sir Lancelot carries centuries of grief, and only serving his king once more can ease it.
Sorry about that, dude. He's annoying. Tell me about other tombs.
I appreciate your eagerness, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. The other
Nice.
tombs are scattered across Avalon, hidden and sealed, waiting for the one who can call the knights back. Let your soul guide you. Find them, and I will find you.
What do you have to do with the Knights of the Round Table?
Everything. Our most important mission is preservation of Avalon and the pillars it was built on. We were sworn to protect the tombs of the first knights, but they were lost to us. There were rumors that the tombs were sealed, and only King Arthur could open them. Turns out, the rumor was true after all.
About your guild? We have heard of them. The guild accepted a Pict?
Why wouldn't they? My kin are familiar with the wordness in a way others can't be.
So, we haven't learned much about these tribes. We know the Picts are a tribe. But are they natives to the island? Were they here before the Avalonians, the Camelonians came, or however you say that? Camelotonians, I don't know, Newtonians, whatever they are. Were they already here? And are they more native to this island, and therefore, you know, we're basically not the same in a way?
With the fog thickening,
I
we can
really
reach
want to know
places
more.
that have become inaccessible to most.
And that's something I would criticize about this game. It's a high critique, but still. I was thrown into this as a player. And there were all these terms. But I haven't found any sources in terms of books or whatever. It doesn't have to be, you know, a tutorial or a lore page just in the knowledge of the character. Maybe the character doesn't know anything about them, as does the player in the beginning. But I haven't found any books about them either, and that drives me nuts because I want to know more. Maybe I haven't looked well enough, but I would have thought I would stumble upon one by now. How closely does the game resemble real-world history? It's a completely fantasy. I mean, the Avalon saga is basically fantasy as well. There's just no real evidence for any of that bullshit. That any of that ever existed. So, it takes that and makes a game out of it in a different alternative interpretation of the story in a way. That Arthur actually went to Avalon and wasn't even buried on English soil, but actually went to Avalon with all of them, all of his knights, all of the court, you know, armies, and actually conquered Avalon from another, not a tribe, maybe species, maybe they were humans once, who knows, that were just, you know, changed by the weirdness too much. But by another, let's call them a nation or faction. The island was inhabited by them. We do know, we had some hints, well, we don't know it, but we had some hints that the Four Dwellers, which are these people, weren't oh, I'm sorry, weren't the first ones on this island though. So it's weird. At least Picts and other Celtic tribes were probably there even before the Avalon mythology. I mean, we're not on England. This isn't England. This is Avalon, a different island. But yeah, that's why I want to know more about them. Are they real-world tribes? Are they meant to represent real-world tribes? I have no idea. Dalriata? Are those the former Scottish before they became Scottish, you know? In a way, I mean, it's a weird process anyway, how you become a different culture, but still. You know, I do want to know more. How do they fit into this world? I don't really care about the real world. I care about this setting. What are they in this setting? And then I can care about, after I know this, then I can compare, okay, are they the same as they were described in the real world, if they are a real world tribe? Or are they different? And I want to know more about that, but we haven't found any resources in the game yet. And it needs to be in the game, because the players in the game, you don't want to, you know, pick up a wiki for that. You pick up a wiki if the resources in the game are not clear enough for you to understand. Or maybe you haven't found everything. And there are some missing blank spots, and the wiki can help you, you know, fill these blank spots. That's what a wiki is for. But I have to find that garbage in the game, otherwise it doesn't exist to the player. And games who don't do that are rubbish in that regard. Absolute rubbish. So I want to find more resources on the Picts. We found some little things on the Dalriata. We know more about them, but we have zero knowledge about the Picts. And I hope the other map will maybe bring some resources, because we have found more Picts. We have found more people that identify as Picts. So, you know, hopefully we find some more stuff. And I'm really looking forward to that, because I do want to know more. It really is interesting what they have made here in this world. But let's continue. After so many centuries, is there anything left to explore?
Avalon's nature is ever shifting, ever changing. The wordness transforms not only living beings, but the land itself. Some places become unreachable, while others that appear are new to us. And there are those that have been forgotten, waiting to be rediscovered and brought into the light.
We don't even know how big the island is. If it's so prestigious, how come I've never heard of it?
Yet you use our maps, don't you?
Do I?
Our work is vital, but often unseen. For centuries we've roamed this island, charting its every corner and noting the dangers that unsuspecting travelers might face. You should be more appreciative, you know.
Yeah, I should.
Go and seek the next of the fallen. They need you.
Okay, I haven't joined them, but still, that's a little weird that sometimes it doesn't go where it should. Also, I want to find Sirja again. I want to find Contra. She's also a Pict. She was the first Pict we found, and he's the first Dalriata we found. Pridwin. Oh my god, the beautiful flower. Ugh. Where is she? Fionola. Is both a Pict and a royal geographer, a combination that makes her uniquely suited to navigate Avalon's shifting landscape. Her connection to the weirdness runs deep, woven into her very being. While most see chaos in the fog, Fionola reads its patterns, deciphering secrets hidden for centuries. And we don't have anything in the lore about Picts. I wish we would. If it would be in here, fine. As long as it's not outside of the game, would at least be something. We only have 8 of 40 entries and 28 of 126. Oh my god, this game apparently is very long. I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't want to do a long Let's Play. don't even know if we finish this one. But for now, we will. For now, we will continue. So let's see how it goes, because I'm still very interested in this. Maybe that falls off at some point. Maybe we go through it all. Who knows? And level-wise, we seem so far already. I mean, there's only a an achievement for reaching level 50, so this can't go to level 100 or some nonsense like that. Also, that would make it more of an MMO in a weird way. Okay, so... Oh yeah, you. Bye-bye. Don't like you. So, I don't think we need to go anywhere else. We just need to go... here. The Archspire. Because there was the only other time we saw a sword symbol that we could have clicked. As far as I remember. Oh no, that doesn't work. Flame dude. I can't... Sometimes I can't raise my hands again. My mana wave killed him. That's kind of cute. Poor little thing. It's not that. There you go. Need to hit. Hitting helps, is what I've heard. It's here. Hey dudes. These druids stand in front of that. I thought it was maybe a thing towards the garden, but it isn't. We can only now open this. Let's see where that brings us. Oh. A weirdness fire in here? Oh yeah, we have an Arthur memory. That's nice for Lancelot. We definitely need to do something. Oh no, it's the mist guys. Got him. That was my mana barrier again. And something to read, which I do enjoy. The weirdness is a purpose in of itself, and creation within or through the weirdness requires no explanation. It simply becomes, and then it is. The weirdness is a field of fulfilled potentialities, where anything can happen. Oh, that sounds like quantum mechanics. Fun. Things beyond imagination. The only limits are our minds and our understanding. It takes shape according to our will, our emotions, and our thoughts. We cannot shut ourselves off from it. Okay. Interesting. This is something hidden by the power of Excalibur. Keep that in mind. Oh, I know you're there. Maybe you're not? Yes, you are. I see you. There you are. Gone. It's nice that we learn more about the weirdness. But why would they shut this away? The kingdom beyond sent their ambassadors to maintain the balance, the Everdweller. Only one thing is known for certain. The Everdweller cannot survive far from the boiling primordial weirdness of Tuathan, our capital. So this is from the... I mean, we know these plates are from the Four Dwellers. Does this mean that the weirdness exists beyond Avalon as well? That it is a force, a substance that enshrouds and imbues all of reality with its potential? I mean, the weird... It depends. We don't know... Oh, this is a crown. Looks like one. We don't know what the weirdness even is. We don't know what the rest of the world is. So I couldn't even speculate on that right now. Oh, that's a new enemy. Because we have simply no information. We don't know. We have seen where they came from. And how that looked. The Red Death and stuff, Arthur showed us. At least if he was truthful and if that was truthful. He did show us. So there's something. Oh, I know you. You're the first boss that we fought, or one of the bosses. Well, let's see how well you do now. And I don't like that you can detect me. Look at that. And actually another blood abomination. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we're a little stronger, girl. A blood sting. How neat. Oh, it deals 1 damage to you. Great. That's something that Simus can play with, not me. Avalon is just a midpoint between the far simpler human reality and the timeless kingdom beyond the stars. See, that is interesting. It is fascinating to gaze upon the land of men and see all that commotion. They live, they die, and even their vanishing has a purpose. One can mourn what is lost, and then one can celebrate the growth of new life. Their decadence differs from ours, for theirs, in the end, has a conclusion. So, that's very cryptic and philosophical nonsense, but, or pseudo-philosophical. But the thing is, we do not know how time works in this. I'll be off to the realm of dreams, Ludo otherwise. Okay, enjoy. Have a good night, Poland, and I hope we see you soon. So we don't even know how time works. It might be that the 600 years here are a second in the real world. Or it might be that it's millions of years in the real world. Who knows? We don't have a clue. Which is weird. Or maybe it's just the same, because it's just all on Earth for some reason, and Avalon is just hidden somewhere because of the weirdness or something. There was no place as beautiful and primal as this. When we discovered it for the first time, it felt as though it had been created for us. One of the earliest, most untouched places on Avalon, unmarked by our actions, and yet we felt such a deep connection. So, they don't mean Avalon here, right? As this is not Avalon. This is this place where we are, or maybe some place they mean here. Who knows? We felt such a deep connection to it. We decided to weave new lives here, from thought and intention, from potential shaped after our after our deepest desires. And for the weaver, we chose the purest among us. Well, apparently it wasn't that pure, because it doesn't seem like the weave is really that pure.
Come on,
is it?
Inside.
Okay, Mr. Weaver. I actually wanted to put a cut in after we talked to that woman, because...
Step forward. After all, you know me well.
Do I?
Take off your mask now. It's your home.
He's weaving the weirdness, I assume? Is that why the weirdness exists? That is pretty cool. What mask? I have no mask. Do I have a mask? So it's the purest of the Four Dwellers, I guess.
Welcome, little prince. Why the sullen look?
Because I'm a princess.
Aren't you
at least the
glad
character.
to see me? You finally made it here. It must have taken quite a long time.
I need to dismiss that dude. Who are you?
So, you don't remember me. I'm afraid it might have something to do with the form in which I see you now. This body and soul, they're much different from what I expected. But to answer your question, I am the Weaver. And though it may be hard for you to believe, a part of you knows me all.
So are we kind of a Four Dweller reincarnation or something? Or yeah, in a way. Why do you call me that?
Because it is easier for me to address you this way than to accept that, for now, you are nothing more than a human. It is painful, but I must come to terms with it.
Where am I?
It is a place where my prince was woven from the threads of pure potential. The Pale Lady was relentless in her desire to fulfill her vision of an offspring, modeled after those she watched so eagerly. It displeases me that you don't remember. I'd envisioned your return and our meeting quite differently. But now it all makes sense. Now I understand why you need that shard.
What? What's your role in this?
Nothing remarkable. I simply exist in this place. That you ended up here is a mere coincidence.
I enjoy the voice acting. quite a bit.
None of my kind have visited me in a long time. Yet here, I used to weave new Avalonians, shaping them according to the intent and thought that accompanied their creation.
So Avalonians, do you mean Four-Dwellers or do you mean humans?
Now the thread of potential is much weaker, though it seems this place stirs to life again as the weirdness returns.
You're more about the Pale Lady.
She was a powerful Avalonian, one of the oldest. She saw and desired far more than the rest of her kin, who were suffocating in their growing decadence.
So I assume when he talks about Avalonians, maybe he's not even a Four-Dweller. Although he would fit kind of, you know, the grayish tone and all of that. Maybe let's say he's a Four-Dweller. And let's say they were the first on the island. So they would call themselves Avalonians, of course. Because, you know, they existed here. Long before. However long. So he's probably talking about his own species. Which is interesting. I would like to ask so many more questions. Because he's a living representative still. Living in a way. Whatever that means for them.
To live a life where one can do anything, it loses all meaning. When she discovered the homelands and learned of mortality and time, everything changed. We were no longer the same. It was as though the mere awareness of such things altered the way we lived.
So they're timeless.
We could no longer exist as we once had. It planted a new emotion in us. Fear.
Of course.
You will find traces of her here as well. The stone tablets bear her mark.
So she is the one who engraved them, okay? What happened to her?
I'm afraid I must admit that I don't know where she is now. It seems she retreated into her depths again after your king entered his eternal sleep. The true one, from which mortals are not meant to be awakened. Not like this.
What shard?
The shard of the prince's memory. It is shattered. Much like the fragmented memory of the king that lingers within you.
This game is weird. So now, I mean, of course it is. But so now we are a more important person than we thought. We thought we were just, you know, a woman. Just a person. But now we are more, you know, woven into this fabric of fate than we thought. Not just as the carrier of the king, but also as someone else.
I'd gladly speak with him.
Weirdness.
Something is preventing him from manifesting.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know all the details. What I do know is that after our prince was murdered by our kin,
By our kin, okay,
potential,
so they killed him.
what you humans might call his soul, did not perish. The prince had been deeply fascinated by humans, and so after his death he manifested in one of them. That person was Arthur, the man who would one day become your king.
I was murdered.
He followed his mother's fascination. Much like her, he gazed upon the land of men, but he wished to go further. He wanted to experience being human. So he built the menhirs, and to repel the weirdness.
That is such a lore dump. Wow. Okay. So what we know now, long before Arthur was even born, these guys existed. And they apparently don't die. Or they you know, have a different kind of life. And he made another of theirs, which was this prince. Who was an offspring of the Pale Lady. His mother. Not his mother, the prince's mother. Why ever she is, you know, it's her offspring if he has woven them, but whatever, that maybe that's how that species reproduces. They woven out of potential, whatever. But he got killed because he made the menhirs, now we know where they come from, to repel the weirdness. And they were living in the weirdness, and the weirdness was basically their... It's basically like, not even oxygen, it's basically like their clay. Where they made things into existence. It's basically like their... It's not even just food. It's like their cement, their material where they manifest things with. Which probably made them quite angry, the rest of his species. Because if that goes away, it's like you're taking, you know... You're taking oxygen from them in a way. It's interesting. And they killed him. And then he was born, or his whatever, potential soul, whatever, went into a human and was reborn, and that one was Arthur. After the menhirs were built, of course. That was already in existence long before Arthur was here. Could that mean that actually Arthur brought the Red Death as kind of a side effect of carrying this being inside him without knowing and, you know, without that manifesting in some way? Maybe that is a side effect. Maybe that's why he has to die, so that doesn't happen anymore. Because it's such an unnatural... Well, unnatural in quotation marks, none of this is natural, none of this makes any sense, but... in this world, the natural state of things would be these guys are separate from humans. Which makes sense in this context. And that them not being separate actually brought the Red Death as a side effect. Because maybe that's a way how that potential wants to separate itself again. It's an interesting thing, and this alone here is so much lore dump. I love it.
The Four Dwellers. Such a vision was both heretical and terrifying. Some of our kin could not forgive him for it, so they killed him. It was the first time an Avalonian had ever slain one of their own.
And I like that they're calling themselves now Avalon, or that we hear them being called Avalonians. Because they were here way before. Hey Viggo, how you doing? Blub blub. How you doing? Okay, that's such a lore dump. Wow. So Arthur was a Four Dweller in some way. Yeah, he was basically the reincarnation of a Four Dweller. And then went back to here. Because we know that they came here first, but also that they didn't exist that they existed in probably another plane or some nonsense like that.
Arthur was a man, mortal like any other, but ambitious like few.
But also not. I mean, he was mortal, yes, but he still carried your prince, whatever that is.
Yes. His origins are far more complicated.
Also explains why he's so special.
This is a tale of two separate realities that series of specific events began to intersect.
Yeah, and Avalon is the intersection point.
A single knot.
I think. Avalon is this knot. So that makes sense because we are in this ghost world, we are in the normal world, which is now Avalon in a representation in some way. But that also explains how they got here, because the realities intersected. So we have now a focus point between this ghost realm, where we also found a Four Dweller before, and also the real world. Now things are starting, you know, to come together and make more sense.
Everything that has happened, and everything that will happen, is meant to decide the fate of that knot. And we, as you likely already know, have been pulled into all of this.
But have you gotten that? It's not that it is fate what will happen. It is what will happen, and what has happened will decide the fate of the knot. So of this conflagration of realities. So maybe we can separate them again, which would probably not be that bad. What now?
Our meeting comes to an end. I regret how brief it is, but my role in your story was always meant to be insignificant.
I don't think this was insignificant. This gave us more lore dump than anything else we did so far. This actually put a lot of things into context that we have seen. Hey, Coda, how you doing? Blub blub. Interesting. There was so much more to see, though. Weird. Maybe we come back at some point. And he just kicked us out. So these places. The Weaver. Memory shards. We got more memory. The Weaver was once a creator, an ancient fore-dweller tasked with shaping, and the purest, is what we've heard, tasked with shaping life from the raw threads of the weirdness. In forgotten caverns and sacred spaces he wove new beings from thought and desire, but not humans. Maybe the weird creatures, maybe his people of his species, whatever, but apparently not humans, because they came from somewhere else. Now weary and hollow, the Weaver speaks not of futures, but of burdens carried too long. Not too bad, had a home delivery groceries order today that they completely screwed up. Oh, I hate when that happens, yeah. So I had to go into town for provisions. Found some Brunswick ham and thought of you. Don't make it weird, okay. Along with some Jarlsberg cheese I've toasted. I've toasted some sandwiches for dinner with a bottle of Augustiner lager beer. Oh, okay. Lager beer hell, yeah. I mean, Augustina's not that great, it's true. I don't like beer at all. But yeah, that's a good one. You thought of me because of the Brunswick ham, hmm? The Braunschweig, what's it called? What's ham in German? My god, I'm an idiot. I had it in my mind. I have it in my mind. I know it. Schinken, that's it. A good Schinken. Braunschweig Schinken, lovely. Used by the Pale Lady, he wove bridges instead of lives, passageways for memory and grief. He's not angry, just tired. Interesting. He wove bridges instead of lives, so maybe he made that knot, if you want to call it that. That intersection between the these realities. Their reality and people's reality. Tired of weaving, tired of feeling, tired of a world that no longer makes sense. He longs only for rest, though the threads he spun may still bind the fate of Avalon. I mean, yes, once you spun it. But can I go back? I can. Let me quickly see this, and then we'll put in a cut and do another part. Definitely gonna do one more today. I want to see if I can go back. So I can back to go read here. Which is nice, if you forget. Yeah, the boss is gone. That was such an easy boss now. Our first boss. Ah. No, I can still go towards him. Okay, this is inaccessible. Let's see if he just sends me back. It looked like we could go there, but no, it's very railroad.
Go now. In the end, this place...
But I can go back. That's interesting. So maybe something is still going to happen there, or it's just because of the reading. Which could be just because of the reading, which would make some sense. And it's nice that they allow you to do that. Can I deactivate it? No. Activated is done. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's get some weird stone. Didn't even need that at all so far. Just kind of weird to me. Ha! Get it? Sorry. But yeah, that means this, as far as I know, unless I missed a door or I missed a place where I can use that, this is done. So if I missed anything, please tell me. I will go back. Otherwise, we found another one once we have the shield in the other map. Oh, you. Are you now in oh my god, he exists now. Yeah, no thanks. Unless... Nope. Oh my god. No. He's as strong as he is in the other map. So, thank you. Nope. Ah! Let me go. Oh god. He just killed me. Cool. Where's the stone? Back there. Okay. Leave, Gary Linda, leave. You can't beat that dude yet. Just leave. The weirdness has become so much more dangerous. I don't like it. Bye-bye. This is nice. So we really don't want to mess with that dude. We really, really don't. There's a safe place there if I need it. Get some sage. Don't care to play with these dudes. Aw, you bastards. Let's go. I'm getting the same damage with the chain lightning. Let's go some weird spawn. Let's go some healing. Cool. But that was an interesting and amazing lore dump. And we found Lancelot's tomb. I want to take a break here. And next time... Yeah, there's still my fire. Next time we'll talk to Arthur here. I'm gonna fuel this just so we're safe. Although, if you rest in the weirdness and get attacked, apparently there's an achievement for that. So, I did get spoiled by that. Next time, we're gonna talk to Arthur about Lancelot. And then we'll see what we do. Thank you. Hope you had a wonderful time. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to sub the YouTube channel. Really, really helps. And supports the channel. Come to Twitch, come to Discord, and I'll see you on the next one. Bloop, bloop, bloop.